Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It's Saturday. And I'm still drinking coffee. It's been a lazy day for me. I ain't gonna lie. Because it was started out a little overcast, but it's cheered up out there beautifully. Blue skies, and we started the morning off with oatmeal, which was probably a mistake for us. And so I've just been laying around watching TV, drinking sweet tea. I think my body needed a day of rest. Not going to go anywhere.
How many containers that you had?
Mama, that is a personal matter.
Well.
And 2 of them was water. 1 of them was tea. 1 of them was just a cup of ice in case one of the others needed help.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, coffee. So I've got 5 beverages going. Don't judge me. John, you just made spaghetti like 2 days ago, and now you're making spaghetti bake. Why don't you mix it up a little bit? I hear you. But listen, we got spaghetti left. And I don't want spaghetti and chicken again. We cooked too much.
Yeah. But it wasn't but a little bit of meat.
We cooked too much.
Oh, I didn't eat that night.
Oh, that's true. And she's the heavy eater in the house.
Oh, no, I'm not, but I didn't eat.
I thought I fixed a half a box of spaghetti. I actually just made a third because Mama said I done made some out of that. So I said, so I really didn't make it much at all. I really was being good. I don't know, folks. So this is just a big old clump of cold spaghetti. Don't get excited yet. This is softened butter, and I'm going to use about a good hearty tablespoon. It's going right in here. Now, I've already put some butter in here, so know that, okay?
Am I going to like I did yesterday?
Well, Mama, I've made this before.
At least you're stirring it up in a bowl.
This is just a little bit of parsley flakes. It's going to make it beautiful. It's going to enhance the other flavors. Now, this part is up to you. You do what you want on this. I'm going to put just a little bit of salt and a little bit of table pepper. Folks, this is a game changer on the spaghetti because if you got spaghetti, you don't want spaghetti 13 days in a row, then make something a little different with it. This is basil, just dry basil. We're not into the point of the world where we can have basil all the time, fresh, unless we put a grow light in the garage. This is some Mexican oregano.
Mexican?
I don't know why. It smells like to me, but it's a good...
Regular oregano.
It smells like oregano. This is a blend of Italian seasons. Leave any of this...
How much seasons are
Mom, these are just hints of flavors. These are not anything crazy. Leave any of this out you want. Even if Mama's sitting beside of you, fussing about everything you put in your dish. This is just a little onion powder, garlic powder, and a touch of lemon. And this is y'all's secret. Southern secret. Y'all know we use that in everything. This is a hen egg. You can't leave this out. Well, I mean, you could, but you need something to bind it a little bit, okay? 2 hen eggs. Check it. It's good. So that's what I'm doing right there. 2 hen eggs and whatever seasons you or your mama will let you put in it. That's what I'm going to tell you.
I thought the spaghetti was pretty good plain.
Well, Mama, you had your chance.
It was good that night because I wasn't eating nothing and it tasted good.
We love, now listen, all joking aside, Mama and I will sit down to a big old bowl of noodles, egg noodles especially, with butter and olive oil and a little bit of Italian seasoning.
I used to even butter and salt and pepper.
And we'll eat it right up and we'll love it. Now this part right here, you may think, oh, I don't want them eggs in there. It's good, folks. It's good. We're all friends here. Now this, a bit of seasoning, and I put it in there. You can see it's in there. Like I said, put it in, leave it out. It's really up to you on all that, okay? This is olive oil in a squirt bottle. And now this is just a little casserole dish. You think that'll fit in there? Have I overestimated my...
It'll flatten out a lot because this is oval. may not use all the meat.
Should we get bigger?
You want a bigger.
I don't know. Just when I looked at this bowl full of pasta and looked at what I was going to bake it in, it don't look. I'm gonna get bigger. What have you got?
The 8 by 8 in yonder, the clear one. Would that be all right?
Whatever you got.
Or
She's
the
got
big
dishes
orange
hid
one,
everywhere.
or the big red ones over there.
A big red one would probably hold it.
It'll be thinner. And it would
Yeah.
take it
This I was going to use, but as I'm looking at it, what do y'all think? I don't think this little brown drip is big enough. Now that I'm looking at it, I have a little bit more noodles than I thought. Now that piece of butter's in there, and it's softened, and I can keep going with it, but it's going to melt. It's going to be fine. Okay, can y'all see that? I think you can. I think you can. Okay. Mama's finding the big red dish. That'll work, Mama. Mama, I need over here.
I was making sure the handles and everything.
Oh, yeah, we baked in that.
Oh,
She's trying it on.
Put it in the easy bake.
No, I'm on a low battery situation here, so we'll have to hurry. Alright, I'm going to just going to spray this a little, and it's going to do two things. It's going to keep it from sticking, but it's also going to give me a little flavor, and I like that. So here we go. So this whole noodle, and you can do this with any noodles. And yes, folks, some of you are going to ask me, you can start out from fresh with this. Just boil your noodles and make a spaghetti bake instead of plain spaghetti. It's an easy, one dish wonder. It's great for a supper, and actually, it's just a different flavor than spaghetti. Cause see, you can tell we're in a different situation here. All right, I'm gonna just hold this. All right, you don't have to hold your stuff. Okay. This is. Do y'all keep that film on your stuff? Mama does. She thinks it. Does it help? It gets in my way. Mama.
I'll throw it away.
No, sit down.
It's nasty.
It's okay. I got it.
Oh.
I've got a whole garbage bowl going here.
You have.
Mama likes to jackrabbit. Jump, jump, jump. Now tell her, don't jump, Mama. Activate your stuff right over there on that stool for a few minutes, and don't jump up. I'm gonna put a brick on your shoulder. I have to sit like this from now on, so she don't jump. This is cottage cheese, not ricotta, but it's. I know I've cooked with it already once this week, but maybe I'm trying something, folks.
Some cottage cheese.
Maybe I'm trying to get out of my ricotta not liking it. That's a word. Not liking it. We can use that. I'm trying to get out of that.
You don't like it in lasagna. Why are you going to like it?
I know. I'm trying. Mom, do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? I'm trying to overcome.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good last night.
Yeah.
In that quiche.
Yeah, it was good in the quiche.
So I'm thinking, I ate it in the quiche. Let's try it today in the pasta.
And Jens was talking about pineapples and cottage cheese. And I was thinking about peaches and pears today. I want some with fruit to eat, and I didn't eat it.
I'm going to leave you some.
Oh, there's another one in there. I think.
Oh, is there?
I believe they are.
Okay, well then we'll just use this one. If you got another one, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't want to knock you out of it and me have to go to the store.
There's another one sitting right there.
All right, then I'm going to use this one. So just cover the top of your spaghetti noodles with all the cottage cheese, even if Mama wants some. She better have some in there. And spread it out evenly on there, okay? We're trying this, folks. Now, it didn't taste bad, and it's just weirdness. I don't know, and next time Mama makes spaghetti, we can try a little ricotta.
I've tried it three or four times. You don't care for it.
I don't, but...
And I've tried a lot of cottage cheese different times in it, and you didn't like it.
Any other failures that I've done that you'd like to point out to the folks at this time, Mom?
What?
Any other failures?
That wasn't failure. It's just you don't like it.
I've tried.
The taste buds, it tells you, I don't like it. I do it all the time.
It's not that I hate it, though. It's just that it's I'm acquiring my taste. Does that sound good?
Rearranging it.
I'm acquiring a taste here, folks. This is spaghetti sauce that we had the other night. We don't normally mix ours because we may put this on something else, or we may just eat the noodles. We do that. So this is all the spaghetti sauce. And it just goes on top of that beautiful cottage cheese. It's going to taste lovely in here, no matter what people may say.
I ain't saying it.
I ain't saying it, Moms. I ain't saying it. I ain't
I
saying
ain't
it.
saying nothing.
But it will be good. I just know it will be. And I know that the next time you fix lasagna and you put ricotta cheese in it, I'm going to go, what have I been missing my whole life? Why was I that crazy? Now, I will tell you this. The ricotta cheese has not been tried from me in 20 years. So it's not like we just tried it and I'm going to try it. I'm just thinking maybe as I've gotten over, my taste have changed, and I'll be grateful for it. And it'll just be lovely. What do you think, Mom?
It might. Your taste does change.
I used to like cottage cheese and nothing except just plain and pineapples. Well,
That's
actually,
called your granny.
I just said, actually, I didn't even like it with pineapples.
I know it.
I lied to my granny for years about liking it, and then I started liking it. This is mozzarella. It's fresh grated, and I put it in this bag for safekeeping. It's fresh grated in this bag. I didn't grate it. Cover it just like this.
You grate it real nice.
Yeah, almost like store-bought. They know I ain't grated no cheese. People say, oh, it don't melt as good. It's this. I'm like, I ain't really tell that much difference in it. Because I'm not a connoisseur of great cheeses, I guess. Now, folks, this is going to be different, but it's going to be wonderful. And we're not going to feel like we've had spaghetti 12 times this week. And your family won't either. Your family will be like, oh, this is different. And you say, yeah, I used some spaghetti noodles. Just don't mention the fact that they're left over. This is just a dash of Parmesan, freshly grated, put in this bag for quicker storage. I like a little flavor of the parm. This is better than probably the can, but you all know us, we'll use the can. I mean, I ain't proud. I'll use the can. So this is a little mozzarella and a little Parmesan on the top.
I have a hard time finding that sometimes.
Yeah, it's not very plentiful here at our location. Not at our location. Now, I'm going to sprinkle just a dash of olive oil on that cheese. I don't want it dry out. And I'm going to put, just for the sake of fancy, y'all put a little fancy on yours too. It makes it look like something off of a commercial or off from a box of a frozen pizza. And we all want to capture that frozen pizza look.
That pleasant to the eye.
Yeah.
Tasty to the eye.
And there you go. This is just your little dash of parsley flakes. And I'm going to take this over there and I'm going to put it in the Easy Bake. And Mama's going to sing you a verse or two from her favorite song.
Oh, Mama ain't singing. I'll tell you that right now. I'm lazy today. I can't carry a tune in a wash tub, as they say. People probably don't know what a wash tub is. How long you bake it?
Well, I'm going to put it on 20 minutes.
350?
450.
450?
Baking it high and hot, Mama.
Ooh.
But now y'all can bake yours on 350 if you want. Because, do you want to turn it down? Is that what you're saying?
No, but it's okay.
We're in a hurry.
We're in a hurry.
We're in a bigger hurry than you even think because we're about out of power.
Oh, that's why you're...
I don't know why it drained down so low. So what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to take the microphone off so we'll sound a little different. But I think y'all can hear us. Is there some way I can do, which I'm usually powered up, but...
Have you got a double connector like you used to
I
have?
don't know. I got this. Can y'all hear us?
Whoa, you about killed them.
There we go. Now we're just going to chat for a few See what you all are up to. No melt and burned cheese, too fast, $3.50. Well, Marianne, Marianne Maynard, are you kidding me? Marianne says I'm fixing to burn the cheese up, Mama.
They probably are at $4.50. I am going to go turn it in.
I'll go, Mama. You jackrabbit right back in that seat, Mama.
I'm going to clean up some.
That was a test of the emergency broadcasting system. In case there was an earthquake, you would know what to do. It's this cord. It pulled you all over. But it was a good thing it happened, because if we have an earthquake while we're on the air, you all will know what it's going to look like. And for y'all who think that I'm not using a microphone, this just fell off. This is my microphone that we use all the time. It's a pretty good one. And it, you know, it's clips right here on the thing. It's always on here. And it keeps us, so you can hear us. There you are, right back in business. If we didn't have that, y'all wouldn't hear a word Mama says. Can y'all hear me pretty good right now? Ouch, that hurt. Frank, I am so sorry. Alright, folks. Nothing was harmed in the making of this video.
There you go, sir. Mama.
Mama is like, let's just watch Mama. This is more entertaining than me talking. It's just watching her in her own element.
Don't watch me. I don't like to
Watch her, and there she goes, and she'll put all the stuff up, even if you still need it. She's gonna put it up on
You
you.
better not use it. That's all I can say.
You what?
You better not use it. That's all I can say.
Now that'll have to go back over the stove immediately. There is no way that can sit there that length of time. I'll go ahead and wrap this up because it's going back to the stove too, just in moments. I get to keep this over here, believe it or not, in my drawer. I could use this.
I'd rather not. It's got raw eggs on it, sir.
You can't. And there she is in the spice cabinet. And then she comes back over here. Look, what's her? Now that's a little acrobatics there. She's got dishwater. You hear the dishwater already in there. And now she takes my dish rag.
I dropped that spoon.
Do you all leave cinnamon toast on the counter for later just to eat a piece of it? That's a little piece of cinnamon toast that's left from breakfast. Now look how clean and spotless. It's almost like we're not even cooking tonight.
Hang me in a minute for a second.
You're quick, Mama. Ain't no doubt about it.
I've pressed or something.
Good evening, Glenda. How are you? Blessings, Mama and John. I am the same way. Mama is same thing. Put it up. Put it all away, Rosalie. Mama has got me into that too. I like to clean as I go because when I sit down, I don't want dirty dishes and I don't want to worry about.
Well, I never wash them dishes. I try to put it out.
I will. How about we wait and do these plates and everything together?
I will. But you can eat better with it off.
Oh, I agree 100%, Mom. As y'all can tell, Mama's feeling much better. She's back to her old self.
Why did you put the time?
Now, Mama, you did that, but you got it on the degree, and the time has disappeared. You changed
I
the time.
didn't miss. I don't know if I missed it the time. That's what I was kind of thinking.
Well, it shouldn't matter. Punch it and see.
I'm going 14:21. That's
Yeah, we got about 50 more minutes. If y'all want to hang around, or we can show you a picture of the finished product, but I thought we would just chat a minute, see what y'all up to. Hey, from Tennessee. Hey, Susie. Susie, I didn't see your last name. Tyree, hello. Hello. I'm the same, clean as you go, Norma says. I'm the same, clean as you go.
See, I ain't only one that's got the fidgety.
Oh, wait here. This just in. Caleb, Wiscent. Is it Wiscent? Did I slaughter that? I'm sorry. I tried your tortilla quiche. It was so delicious. I love you, Mama, so much. Caleb, thank you. Was that not a good quiche? Now, I'm not taking credit for that one. I mean, I made it here, but I seen it and I thought, you know what? That almost looks like there's very few things in life that are really no fail or you can't mess them up, because I have found a way to mess up stuff people thought I could not mess up. But that quiche is so super simple.
And it was really good.
Mama loved it. Mama said, we'll have that again. Mama even said, when we was cleaning up everything last night and finishing up, Mama said, you know, you could do lots of stuff with that. You could do ham and cheese. You could do bacon. One of y'all said bacon last night and my mouth was like watering a little bit. I mean, can you imagine that quiche that I made last night with a little bit of bacon in it? The bacon and the eggs and the...
But those tomatoes, I like the hot flavor of tomatoes because I like fried ripe tomatoes. And
one of y'all said something about the tomatoes would make it watery. And here's the thing. Mama and I decided. Mama and I decided. It depends on your tomato. These are aromas. They're not quite as savory and juicy as them big round juicy ones or them homemade ones that just the juice just goes. So we agree with you, but we use Roma, so we think that's the reason ours wasn't too juicy.
They're more meatier than seeds.
And a little drier.
Yeah.
Because you can put them on a plate and you don't really have any water. So if you use like a really ripe tomato or a homegrown one for sure, even probably a homegrown Roma would be juicier.
Probably more juicy.
Yeah. But just slice your tomato and chop it. If it makes a big mess, you know it's a wet one. There's two things you could do. You could throw it out on a paper towel, let it dry good, then put it in there. You could take the seed membranes out and just use the meat of the tomato. Or you could just wait till the end and sprinkle a little bit on top. So you can do either of those things.
I believe I'd rather have it in it because the heat does change the flavor of the tomato.
It makes it good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mama loves. Now, Mama...
It was really good.
One of Mama's favorite snacks, little, well, if you want to call them party foods, hors d'oeuvres, or whatever. We take Roma tomatoes and we put a little mozzarella on them and we put them on a cookie sheet and we bake them and they're delicious.
Yeah.
And we even get all jiggy with it sometime and I'll slice up like 3 Roma tomatoes, especially in the summer. And I'll show y'all, and I think I probably already have, but I'll slice them up, put them out on a sheet pan, and I'll put a little bit of bacon on one, put a little ham on one, some plain, some with onions, some without, and put mozzarella or whatever cheese you want.
I like really ripe fried tomatoes.
Oh my
the
gosh.
Flavor of them better than I do the green fried tomatoes.
I
like green fried tomatoes, but I like the ripe fried tomatoes.
And we do it in the same way. We fry them, we don't even bake them. I made you some of those last year, I think, or year before at least. But we're going to make some more of them. We're going to make some more. And we're going to make, I'm going to commit to y'all right now with my hand raised high. This is my left hand, but that's fine. It's closest to my heart. I'm going to make tomato pies this summer. I didn't make that many last year, and all winter I have thought, I sure would like to have a tomato pie. And I said, Lord, give me the opportunity to get to some good tomatoes, and I'm making some pies. They're too easy not to make.
Oh, yeah.
And they're delicious. But I don't know if I made any last year for y'all. I don't think I had one. Did I have one? Did we fix one tomato pie early on in the year? Somebody on here will tell me. If Nola's on here, she'll know. But one year I made them a couple of times. But if I get some tomatoes this year, and we're doing our tomatoes different, Mama, tell them about your tomatoes, Mama. We are not doing those in the raised beds.
Well, we'll have to fix them probably in the raised bed down yonder, but we fixed them in these cattle troughs, and they didn't do as
No, those aren't cattle troughs. Those are raised
garden beds.
Mama we had a cattle trough that Daddy used at the barn. Mama spied it one day down at the barn. She had them boys bring it up here. And I said, what on earth? Are you going to wash it? the dog, what are you doing with that cattle trough in the backyard? I'm planting in it. That would be the perfect height for me. It's a good depth. It's plastic.
And I wanted it right at the porch.
She wanted it right up close, so that's exactly what we did.
And you drilled holes.
I drilled holes in for proper drainage, which you need to do that sometime for cows too. But anyway, it worked out great. It did beautiful peppers. It did beautiful lettuce and onions. Onions, it was just the dream for the onions. And Mama said, if I had a couple more of them, I wouldn't have to do a bigger garden. And I thought, bingo, that's all I need to hear. I got the Tractor Supply, I ordered them, and they went and picked them up and brought them up here for us, and Mama loved them. And I think that was your Mother's Day present.
Probably was.
One of them. I got her snow stuff. Anyway, so they worked great last year for several things.
Oh, yeah.
Even potatoes, believe it or not, they were great for little new potatoes.
Just have a mess to eat, fresh new.
We didn't bunker crop or nothing, but they were great over the beans, and we had several times we ate out of them. The lettuce did great in them. The onions did great in them. Peppers did okay in them.
I had one cucumber that did really well in it.
Cucumbers did well, and tomatoes did excellent.
Oh, you mentioned tomatoes. In the trough that had the tomatoes in it, that's where I put my lettuce and onions in the end this year.
You got volunteer.
There's little tiny, they're about this tall with 2 leaves on them. And I'm pretty sure they're tomatoes because they were all on top, the last ones.
You just made my day, Mama.
There's several little plants.
Do y'all know what tomatoes are? And I don't even know where the name come from. It's some little grape tomatoes or the smallest cherry tomatoes. Those are tomatoes to us.
All my life there's tomatoes. I never heard of cherry tomatoes.
My uncle had a special place he put his in, probably because he got a lot of volunteers, as you call it, where the next year, the previous year seeded for you and they start popping up. He always kept them. And when you went to his house, you had to park. He had his garden in the front yard, not in the back. But people would actually make tours around by his house to see his beautiful garden. It was just, but you parked it right beside of his garden. And when I would slide out of Daddy's truck, I would always slide out into a patch of tomatoes. And I would stand there and eat tomatoes. And Daddy would already be in the porch and go, come on, what are you doing down there? I mean, I'm eating tomatoes. And I have that fond memory, and I love tomatoes. Now, what are tomatoes worth, you're going to say? Just a salad? You can add tomatoes to your canned tomatoes, folks, and it makes them super juicy, because those tomatoes are very hearty with juice.
The only thing about the peelings, you have to...
That's the reason I said juice. You'd have to, you strain all of it out. But, you don't want to put them in your tomatoes, but in your tomato juice, because you're straining all that out anyway. They make a beautiful juice additive. It just adds tons of juice in there. But we just eat them. We just eat them by the bowlful. In the summer, Lord willing, there's always a bowl of tomatoes on this.
I bring them in, wash them, put them in a bowl, and you eat them up.
And they're there constantly. Sometimes there's 2 bowls if they get a week or 2 old. Because they ain't getting a week or 2 old. If they get 2 or 3 days old, she'll put a fresh bowl and then the bowl we're eating out of first. But they're just handy for a little snack all through the day. They're washed, they're ready to go. And we don't use pesticides and stuff like that on our stuff anyway because we know we're going to be eating it. But so this year, Mama's planted already got pretty much 3 of the raised trough beds.
I've not got the other one cleaned off yet.
And then we've got the big one that's down in the garden, the big raised bed it's got cross ties that y'all seen us out there covering beans up last year. And so we're planting those. And we're putting our tomatoes all in the Mother Earth. But the bed down there at the garden, it's sitting on Mother Earth. So it's just raised with dirt. So it's just, there's no bottom in it like there is these. So tomatoes will do fine in those. So we're going to put all of our tomatoes in the ground. I've been watching videos and videos and videos. And people do different things and different stuff, but keeping them bottom leaves off is real important. And I'm wanting a bunker crop of tomatoes. I love tomatoes. If I have to buy 25 plants or 30, I'm going to try to have plenty of tomatoes this year. Lord willing.
Want to feed them good and stuff.
Feed them good, water them good, and try to keep them. One guy put Epsom salt as he planted them.
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
You're supposed to put, is it a tablespoon or teaspoon?
I don't know. I'll
It's
rewatch
one
it.
of them.
And you put Epsom salt as when you
In the
plant them in the
hole,
root.
put a little dirt.
One guy said, which makes total sense to me, absolute sense to me, tomatoes will root all the way up. So he said, pick out the bottom 3 leaves, plant them deep, give them a good firm hold in the ground, and your yield will be more. Then keep those leaves pruned off, and they'll concentrate on making fruit instead of keeping green leaves. And I thought that sounded good.
You'll have to help me with all that.
Oh, Mama, me helping you with the garden is so crazy sounding because you've been gardening and you're the gardener. This is just things I've learned off of internet.
His uncle, my brother, is talking about his birthday would have been the 2nd of this month. So he just had a birthday.
My Uncle Dutch. He was the farmer. He was the classic farmer. That's all he did. He didn't do, he had other jobs when he was younger, but the most of his life he plowed with mules. He had gardens. He was planting his gardens year round. He had a basement, no grow lights or any of that, just his windows. So he'd start them, he'd get them going. He'd move them around all day to make sure they were in the sun. It was a classic. When you think about a farmer, you can think about him. He had cows, he milked cows, you know, the whole chicken.
Yes.
My whole life, I lived on a farm and my dad had cows and we'd done things, but he was always involved. If we needed to douse the cows, which that's a real thing, my uncle would come over and help us douse the cows. That's when you giving them medicine. And you had to put it in their throat. You ever said to a cow, here, take this medicine? That's the way it works. You usually have to use a good bottle or something and make sure they're drinking it. So,
tie them down and hold them.
well, we never did tie them down. We would just hold their neck up and, you know, they'd get the idea. We'd have to put them in a corral. Had to put them in a head gate thing, farm thing. But
I can't see that. Is that?
you reading comments?
No, I'm reading the easy bake, the time, the temperature. I mean,
It's less than a minute, Mama.
That's what I
Now remember, everything in this is done except for those 2 eggs. So they've cooked. They've cooked. We're not even going to do tortilla bread tonight. We're just going to skip bread with all that pasta and that oatmeal we eat.
Yeah, you better not eat no more.
I said, Mama, oatmeal's not a good Saturday morning friendly thing. It made me tired. Too much carbs. Because I've been cutting down, and then when you go to, but there wasn't a lot of sugar in it. There's enough. Mama, that's big. I'll get it.
Oh, it ain't big.
Are you just nosing around, or are you going to try to lift that over here?
I'm going to bring it because it
Let me
ain't big.
bring it. Oh, she just gave me a look. I wish I had that camera over there.
It may not be done.
I wish I had that camera over there when she gave me that dirty look. Give me that dirty look again, Mama.
I'm going to make you think if you a dirty look again. Does it look?
It looks delicious. Now, how do I know it's done? How do I know it's done its thing? Look around those edges. Do you see this right here? Bubbling and brown. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you want this to pop up and be bubbling brown too, you're going to have to use broil, probably.
I don't like it all crusty.
No. But see here, over here we got some brown cheese. We got bubbling and brown all the way around. That's what you're looking for. And once again, I'm glad I switched casserole dishes because it would not have held it.
It was never been in that.
It would not have done it, that's for sure. But look how delicious that is. Well, cheers with the plates. let's play this up some, see what we got going on. Now remember, we've got a spaghetti layer. We've got our delicious cottage cheese layer, which we're all looking forward to. And there it is.
You need more tea in your thing?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is calculated.
I think I probably just need a whole new glass because mine's watered down. Now, for you people out there trying to be fancy, let yours set for just a few minutes and you won't have this kind of thing going on. It's going to be much better if it's set.
Oh, it has to set.
But we ain't going to take that time. We've already kept y'all on here. Mama's making ice over here.
I had to get enough for you too.
I'm just telling what that loud noise was.
Sorry, it's coming.
See, it's filling back in. Which yours, if you let it set, you'll be able to cut yours. We're just going to give this a try. I've made this before.
Oh, you want lemon in yours?
No, I'm all right without it, Mama. Speaking of lemon in mine, I won't have to worry about that after Monday. Y'all has released their new brand, Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. And it will be available for sale on Monday, and their birthday is Wednesday. But they always release on Monday. So, he was saying the other day that they are going to try to do 5 flavors by June, or through June.
Ooh.
And I can't wait to see the next flavors. They did send us a sample of this, and we've already tried it. We've not opened this one yet.
Buy another refrigerator and put it out in the garage.
We, honest to goodness, we keep 4 gallons of tea going here sometimes. Sometimes there's a peach, sometimes there's a decaf, a regular plain, and a regular sugar.
And a raspberry.
And a raspberry. So we usually don't have 5, but we do keep 4. So that's the new flavor. And Monday, you all be able to order that. Mama, let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for the opportunity to gather here today and partake it. And Lord, we just pray that you'll nourish our bodies with it, watch over us, be with us, and be with everyone here gathered this evening, dear Lord. And just pray that everyone will be able to find a blessing in this day, dear Lord. And find a blessing in this day. And we thank you for it. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama, here it goes.
And I didn't tell you, my little beans I covered up, they was bowed over from what the cardboard had got up there.
Mm-hmm.
But they're standing up. But them little stray dogs has got back in my bed again.
Oh, I'll tell Abby.
And got some of, I know it wasn't her, as you said.
No, I'll tell her to be on the watch out for me.
And uncover some of my beans and everything.
I'll tell her that they're back at it.
Uh-huh.
Let's try it. I'm going to tell you, my treatment program might be working.
You're eating cottage cheese?
It don't taste bad at all.
I don't think you taste it with all that other stuff.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. It just tastes good. So this little recipe, when I've made it before, I've not put the cottage cheese. But this time I decided I would. And I guess for next time, I think I will. I don't think I'll leave it out anymore.
And see where this has hit the plate, you got it out. It's already set up firmer.
Yeah, that'll firm up and you'll be able to cut it out like lasagna, sort of. But this is good, and it does not taste like what we had 2 days ago. It doesn't taste like lasagna, but it tastes like a good Italian noodle dish, doesn't it, Mama?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Makes you more of a...
The butter and those spices in those noodles have really changed the flavor of it.
Yeah, and I thought the eggs would kind of show up.
Kind of show up.
You know, like scrambled eggs in it around?
No, they're just like in a meatloaf. They just bind. You thought you was eating scrambled egg spaghetti?
I thought it'd show up a little in it.
No, they hadn't. Before, when I added egg. But it's delicious. It really is. And the cottage cheese. I may be ready for ricotta. I almost bought ricotta the other day. Really good. Sweet tea.
That sunshine out there put in this tea sure makes you think of summer.
You want to go for a ride?
Oh, we could.
A Saturday ride?
Mm-hmm. We never worked in a Sunday ride well, we had egg hunt and everything in church.
We went for a ride not long ago, did we?
Yeah, but it was other Saturday.
So, try to get some spaghetti bake. You don't even have to have it twice. You can have it once and start with the spaghetti bake. You can use other noodles for your base. Both of those will be good. And yeah, we're going to have leftovers of this, just like we have leftover spaghetti. But at least it's a difference.
I never did like baked spaghetti. I don't like what I ate before was real dry.
Yeah, we don't do dry.
And I just didn't like it at all.
No.
Just plain baked spaghetti.
Well, you've got to work on those noodles. I've seen people just bake the spaghetti, you know.
No, I don't care for it.
What do you give this, Mama?
This is good.
It's good. You feel like, well, you didn't get spaghetti the other night, but it doesn't taste quite like spaghetti.
No.
It's good. Sure would be good with a big old piece of garlic bread.
No,
But I ain't done it. Mama, I do not know where this camera normally sits.
no, I'm around the curve. You're this way a little far. Or something.
We're not in the right seats. Y'all, sweet tea. It's so good. You just made this morning.
Yeah.
I can tell. It's fresh from the leaf.
Fresh from the leaf. Fresh from the bags.
We've kept y'all on here way too long.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it took a minute for this to bake. So, y'all have a blessed day.
That's
Enjoy it. Get out and go for a ride. Get out and go for a walk. Today is 58 degrees here, so you
I
can walk
walked
in there.
around up in the day. You know, when I walked down around the barn and everywhere, I walked a little.
He's nosing around.
Yeah, I just checking on stuff.
Enjoy the day. Find something good in it. Lord willing, we'll be back in the morning for Sunday School Highlights and for tomorrow, Southern Sunday lunch.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, you beat me to the draw. I was going to say, do you have any idea?
Mm-mm.
No idea at all.
I ain't even thought that far. Trying to find them ribs that you was wanting. I may lay them out.
Is it my birthday again?
Well, you can pretend.
No, it's too soon. I don't need 2 birthdays.
Well,
in 2
April's
weeks.
borrowed so many days from March on account of the wind and weather, so we can borrow some for your birthday. Be your birthday.
We'll just take the ribs and forget the birthday. Thank you.
Have you ever heard of borrowing from it? April.
Granny used to say that every day, every year. If it was windy in April, or if March was rainy, she'd say, March is borrowed days from April. It's raining.
And April borrows days from March.
Yeah. Meaning it's acting more like that month.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mom, you got anything you want us to add to that?
No,
The floor is yours, Mama.
No, I don't.
You can sing or anything you want to do.
You know, I don't want the floor, so they need sweeping.
All right, folks, we're going to say goodbye, and we're going to say have a great one. And, Mama, it's too early to go to bed, so you better just say goodbye, Mama.
Oh, I'll just say goodbye, good night, or whatever.
All right.
Goodbye, Mom, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
We'll talk to you tomorrow, Lord willing. Bye-bye.